good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Pitts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Jesse Pitts.
First pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
The 1-1. Popped up. Ruiz over to his right. 1 out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
Digging in, Sammy Pitts comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Boof Bobo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Left side of the infield into the shift. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 4th, left fielder.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pitts. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
And he misses there. 1-2. Bobo at second with 2 down. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Hello in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. 1 left for Tampa. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Derek Ford, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
At the plate, Kevin Kaneko. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Kevin.
Ready with the first
Kaneko.
pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
And there's 1 gone to start the night. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward to seeing if the man hitting 8th can stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Standing in, Kevin Ruiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Hello. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Runners going. Line towards center field. Pitts is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Alfredo Guevara.
Into the box now, Alfredo Guevara, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Guevara, the former Colorado Rocky. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here it comes, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So stepping in, Connor Pitts. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Connor Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Here it comes, 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count to the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. No score here as we play inning number 2. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Guevara moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Pedro Morales. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. A full count to the Rays center fielder. Leonardo Asensio would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Stepping up now, Johnny Cobb, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So digging in now, Ruben Tejada, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 0-1 on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him one gone.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left and makes all the routine plays.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Pitts racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Standing in now, Anthony Livingston, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Castillo, the runner at second with 1 away. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
He's set, and the pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Rojas brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Misses, ball 2. This one's flared off to the right side. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
In now, Kevin Kaneko, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still only one out in the inning.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Asensio is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with two runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Riding in once again, Kevin Ruiz. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We've played 2 full, and the White Sox are out in front 2-1. Stepping in, Leonardo Asensio took an 0-for-4 in the victory last night.
Leonardo Asensio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Guevara is there. And that's the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jesse Pitts. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Rounded down the third baseline. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike one. Ready with another 0-2. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
Third baseman, number 3. Sammy Pitts.
Digging in to try it again, Sammy Pitts. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Bouncer down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 0-2 once more. This one's flared toward left center. Tejada into shallow left, and that's the third out. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're down 2-1. So striding forward now, Jason Pello. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jason Pello.
First offering on its way. Hit to short. And there's one away. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Ready for another chance? Alfredo Guevara, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Two balls and a strike. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, Boof Bobo, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Drives it out to deep right center field. Kaneko is in pursuit. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Jeremy Pitts. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch of the at bat. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Settling in now, Connor Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hard ground ball to third. Pello over to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, shortstop.
Now batting, Jeff Pitts. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Pitts stands at second with 2 gone. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
High And deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and that pushes the Rays out on top here 3-2.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, John Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
No,
2-0 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Left side, but well foul. Skied down the left field line. Guevara sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 Tampa. Now at the plate, Ruben Tejada. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home. In the air to straightaway right. Moving under it. Hits. 1 out.
The catcher, number 5, Wellington.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. Bouncer to the left side. To his left. Hits. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Anthony.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Livingston. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still a 3-2 ball game. plate now is the designated hitter, Pedro Morales.
Designated hitter, Pedro Morales.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Stepping up to the plate, Leonardo Asensio. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jesse hits. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that's all found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Morales on second, hits at first, 1 gone. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Lewis Lloyd will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Lewis Lloyd.
Into the box now, Boof Bobo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Lloyd has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 6-2.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Digging in once again, Jeremy Pitts. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0. He's in there for strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 3 runs already home here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Fouled off. Lifted in the air out to left. Guevara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now in the box, Connor Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Jeremy Pitts.
In now, Jeff Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Pitts has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 6-2. Striding in, Kenneth Rojas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Pitts is there, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kaneko. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-0 home. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. Kevin Ruiz is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Kevin Ruiz, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Ruiz is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he will score ahead of the play, and that'll cut things to 6-3 now.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, Alfredo Guevara, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Pitts has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Standing in now, Johnny Cobb, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager after the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Felipe Almanza will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Ruben Tejada will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he lays off for ball 1.
Ball 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-4. Ready for another shot now, John Pitts.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, right fielder, John Pitts.
And now pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-2 lifted the other way down the left field line. Guevara giving chase, and no one will track it down. The 1-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Pedro Morales, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman, Leonardo.
Digging in now, Leonardo Asensio. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0. Runner goes. Fouled away. Casilla is over to take a look. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Tampa. They're up 6-4. Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Popped him up. Asensio moving to his left makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
At the plate, Anthony Livingston. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now pitch on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. Pitts is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
But center fielder number 32.
Coming to the plate now, Kenneth Rojas. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
1-2.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail it here 6-4. Back here on the south side of Chicago, we're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Erwin Dodgenaeus is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Erwin Dodger name.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here it comes. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
In now, Sammy Pitts, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And 2, here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1 and 2.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Livingston loves it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Bobo.
Ready now, Boof Bobo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is laid off of down and in. 2 out, nobody on. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line. And I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this. And indeed, they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, don't take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Bobo at second with 2 down. And he takes this one high, 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Got him. Rays strand just the 1. They still lead it 6-4. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kaneko, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Liner toward right center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too much.
At the plate, Kevin Ruiz. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
First and second here with nobody out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pitts is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, Alfredo Guevara. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Looking at his career totals, Guevara is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. Pitts is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Will Casillas
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Johnny Cobb. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Pitts is after it. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains steady at 6-4. Monty Downey has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Monty Downey.
Leading off the inning, Connor Pitts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A high fastball is in there.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Kaneko will get there as he tracks it down deep in foul territory for out number 1. Jeff Pitts will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First offering on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Rojas is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, John Pitts. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Guevara is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're up 6-4. Standing in, Ruben Tejada, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Ruben Tejada.
Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Hit down the line at first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 5, Wellington.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup. Just missed inside. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Chicago, second baseman
Antoine Jefferson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 38, Antoine Jefferson.
Anthony Livingston will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 finds the zone. Strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 6-4. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Joaquin Bruno
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Third baseman, Leonardo.
Digging in, Leonardo Asensio. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. And he drops it. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Jesse Pitts. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. In the air to straightaway right. Kaneko on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Rays go in order 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-4. Gregory Pitts comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
21, Gregory Pitts.
Ready once again, Kenneth Rojas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Center fielder, number 32.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pitts is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th.
Up next for Chicago, right fielder, Kevin.
Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Kaneko. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. One out, nobody on. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Pitts stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1-2. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Pitts fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin Ruiz.
Ready now for the White Sox, Kevin Ruiz. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A called strike on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happen.
In now, Alfredo Guevara. No balls and one strike. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he fouls this one off. Ruiz over at second. Pello at first. 2 out in the inning. The White Sox down to their last strike. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
They did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top